Hello, drunk duckers. This is Ozone Ocean, and with me are Todd Serene and Baines.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
Hello, and this is the Drunk Duck Quackcast number 790. So, hello everybody, yes, the Drunk Duck Quackcast, 795, and this week we're talking about various things like AI or terms of service, and what else? Pretty much the diversity and diversity of skill and talent and gender and sexuality, because it's Pride Month, so that's what we're talking about. But before we get into that, Quackcast with the feature.
Hello, this is Quackcast, and the feature I've selected for this week is Drunkduck Awards 2026 by Nicia, and it is rated E for everyone. Welcome, monsieurs, mesdames, and mademoiselles, to this year's user-run Drunkduck Award. It is the time of year we celebrate the comics and creators of the Duck webcomic. Nicia will once again be our master of ceremonies. Theme for this year is scenes from a restaurant. You can have your characters eating, cooking, discussing a menu. Whatever, we just use the themes to pretend that the awards have some sort of continuity. The 2026 winning trophy was designed by MKS Monsters. The ballot is now open. Hurry in to make your selections by June 13, 2026. Vote in the 2026 Drunk Duck Awards and read Drunk Duck Awards 2026 by Nicia, rated E.
And that was Quackcast with the feature, and the feature was, of course, the Drunk Duck Awards 2026, which is very, very interesting. Next up, we have the featured music, and, well, this week we're honouring Pride Month, so we're featuring a theme that Gunwallace did for the comic. I haven't actually pasted that into the into my notes, which is really annoying.
Patchwork and Lace.
Patchwork and Lace. Gunwallace did do a theme to the comic Patchwork and Lace in 2021 on the 6th of July, which is not that close to here, but it's fairly close because it's June in this month. And yeah, so take it away, Gunwallace, with your theme to Patchwork and Lace. That was the featured music, Patchwork and Lace, chosen by Tan Serene for its Pride Month. Sort of like it correlates with the Pride Month, which we're celebrating this particular month, which is good.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Patchwork and Lace is one of the most beautiful. It's a gorgeous comic. I highly recommend reading it. Yeah, carry on.
It's a very pretty comic. I featured it in 2021, I believe. Yeah. So around the time that Gunwallace did his theme. So yeah, that was very cool. Lovely, lovely work. So yes, we're talking about it's a complicated subject. So we're talking about our terms of service in the way that we don't allow AI artwork like generative AI comics on our website. We're also talking about how we celebrate the diversity of skill and talent, human created talent, and also Pride Month as well. So all that kind of stuff. Where this is like the Quackcast is involving all these things, isn't it, Tance? That's it.
Yes, yes. It's a general foray, like a revisiting of who the duck is as a platform and who we are in general and how we roll, how we approach things, what you should expect, especially like for newer users that may have migrated from newer sites that are a lot different than we
Yes.
are.
So, I mean, basically, we when the whole kind of AI wave started to roll and people were going, oh yes, oh my god, should we allow AI comics and all this kind of stuff? And we had like a robust debate on the site about this, and we discussed it openly, and the general opinion of that happens, like the tide of opinion turned against it, and so we decided, okay, so people don't like AI comics, and we decided that generative AI would not be something that we would support on the site. So what we did was we went and we changed our terms of service. We went all the way down into that kind of official kind of road, and we completely rewrote our terms of service to exclude generative AI comics, so those are no longer allowed, because our site celebrates human created work, and we're all about that. We're not about machine creative work. We're not about work that's basically created from a copyright theft machine, so we don't like that. Yeah. But we love the diversity of styles and like the beautiful different kinds of artwork that are on our site, and we celebrate that. That's why we make Quiet and I try extra hard to feature all different kinds of work on the comic, on the site every Wednesday. You'll see it's not always the same styles. We don't like support one kind of house style on our site. We support all different styles, and we've always done that, and we've always supported a vast kind of like variation in creative works and stuff that you would not think is like up there on like some sort of professional skill, because we don't just go for like professional looking works. We go for things that show like creativity, enthusiasm, and talent in writing, as well as like artwork.
We have also expanded. Sorry, we have also expanded in the features because now we have daily features, and we have been having daily features for the past year.
Okay, so the daily features are on Blue Sky?
On Blue Sky. And it has, like every month has a theme so that the features can be a bit organized, and also it is for my benefit so I don't get lost because I'm doing those. And it is a community thing, a community effort, because Drunkduckers submit or suggest titles for every theme, and so every month we have a whole cluster of webcomics that fall under a particular theme. It could be who created them, like women or LGBTQ
sci-fi,
or the type, like the genre, exactly, horror, Or it could be like for the setting. For example, we had the category that was comics taking place anywhere except America. That is like the usual non-Western, more or less, comics. And I
Yeah.
say more or less because we whittled it down together with the community to like anything except the USA that is very familiar to everybody. Uh, and stuff like that. So we feature as many comics as possible, as much as possible, as frequently as possible. And we have events that also get eyes on your title. And that is because we celebrate your effort and your creativity and your passion.
Exactly. We are, basically one of probably the oldest, community webcomic host, around. We say this a lot, but it's true. And obviously we're a much older webcomic site than things like Webtoons and Tapas and all that kind of stuff. We've been around long before those things came along. And we are, community based. We are the people who are on the site are the people who run the site. The fellow creators. We are not a top down site the way these other things are. We the community that is on the site are the ones that are part of everything. Sure, we have like our admin team, but our admin team isn't like kings and queens, CEOs or whatever, directing stuff. We are just like there to facilitate and make sure that things run smoothly. So yeah, our community is all. We love our community because our community is us. And yeah, we don't support non-human created artwork. So that is a big part of who we are.
Yeah.
But we do support people.
Yeah, I would like to offer like a bit of a history of how we came to this conclusion. Because there was this period where AI was basically a toy. It was not able to create, I don't even want to use that verb. It was not able to smudge together uh, artwork from creators to create like this pastiche of other artists' work. It was just like really weird stuff that everyone dabbled, and I remember that there were threads on the forum with like AI weird images uh, poking fun at stuff and so on. And we even had um, a discussion about how, like, what this AI, this new thing, the AI could be. Now, the thing, like, the discourse changed when there was like a very, like a watershed moment where this AI painting won the first award, like the first rank, the prize in an art contest somewhere. I don't remember where exactly now. But it was the very first of its kind that beat actual human creators and this quote unquote artist that actually was just a person that generated this thing with prompts, got a monetary reward for
Wow.
this. So this was the first time that, things became real in the sense that it was not a toy anymore, it was a threat. And I remember that since then, the discussion shifted into that we cannot further, like we cannot play with this anymore because this is not, this is going to threaten human art. Oh, actually, I don't even want to call it that. This is going to threaten art. And you are going to have this flooding of stolen pastiches of artworks that are going to completely um, eclipse actual human creation. And that's how we started not first not being very hospitable to AI art, and then just outright deciding that no, we cannot have this, and it's not going to be something that is allowed on this site. I think we were of the first to actually have this approach, and that was way before we changed the terms of service to reflect it. So yeah, that's how things
Yeah.
went.
Yeah. The terms of service was like the end sort of thing rather than the beginning of it,
Yeah,
wasn't it?
yeah. It was the cherry on top. Like, okay, let's just put it in the terms of service and the etiquette, and be done with it, instead of having to explain it again and again to
Yeah.
everyone.
Because it showed how serious we were about this stuff. Like, yeah. So and that really annoys me about someone using AI in an art competition, or any person who claims to be an artist and using generative AI. It's just, that's like taking a photo of something and saying your photo is basically the equal of the Mona Lisa or something like that. Yes, photos can be art, but we're not claiming that they are like a painting. Like, you don't do that. A photo is a photo. That's what it is. Maybe that's a poor example because AI art isn't even to the level of someone taking a photo. But do you know what I mean? When Baines, photography sort of really started in the 19th century, and it got better and better, and people thought, oh my god, this is the death of visual art now, because you can just take a photo and that's all you have to do. But then people kind of worked out that no, photos capture reality in a different way, but they don't replace painting. And painting is distinct. Visual art, drawing, printmaking is just a distinct artwork from photography. But this AI generated stuff isn't even like a new artwork like photography was, because it's just a copyright theft machine. What it does is remix real created stuff and create a pastiche out of it. So you're creating fake photos with it. You're creating fake animation, videos, even fake writing with generative AI. So just don't use it, I would say. So yeah, we're against it on our site. That said, we love people to be creative. Like, even if when we say we love people to be creative, we don't mean people to be genius artists or genius writers. If you're just starting, you're just playing, do that. Put up stick figures, put up sprite artwork, go for it.
Yeah. And we will be here to actually enjoy your work. And here on the duck, there is no separation, like the segregation or whatever, between the illustrious professional artists and the plebs that are just beginning. There is no
Yes.
such thing. Everyone is an artist. The moment you create something that didn't exist before on your own, you are an artist, period. And we celebrate you and we want you here. And if you want to take tips from others that have more experience than you, or ideas or whatever, then you are going to find that support here on the duck. I know that when I was first here, I basically learned whatever I know thanks to the duck. Like nobody, I didn't know what I was doing. And if you go and see Wolf, you'll know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I had no idea what I was doing, and if I have a bit more of an idea what I'm doing now, it's thanks to the duck and all the amazing, super professional users, uh, artists that still blow my mind, that are on here and gave me tips,
Yeah.
told me what, how to align myself to
Yeah.
improve.
Yeah. I mean, one of the criticisms of Drunkduck over the years has been, oh yeah, that site has like these sprite comickers and these amateur artists. Like people who say that are just like, look, I'm not gonna be rude here, but yeah, that's Drunkduck is a site that celebrates all creators. We are a completely egalitarian site. We have had at top level professional industry comic artists on our site and authors. We have them in our alumni, and we have beginners, and we treat all these people, just as Tant said, I'm not just reiterating it, but I'm just creating, I'm just giving like these examples. We have, and these people who are beginners, people who are like current industry professionals on our site. We've had professionals who have begun on our site and then become professionals, because our site has a community, and that's the aspect of our site that is the thing. It's not the fact that, we have like these amateurs on our site. The thing that we do is we celebrate all these different aspects of creativity on our site. And I have no time whatsoever for webcomic hosts that only celebrate the top level, that only celebrate what they see as the top level, or like, our site needs to be represented by these because it gives us a good image. I think those sites absolutely suck, because unless you're running something that only like makes money out of a particular style of artwork, like like Marvel or DC or something like that, all you're doing is creating this artificial kind of tiered hierarchy. I'm saying, oh yes, these people are crap, these people are good, we only want to be represented by the good. The crap people are just here, but we tolerate them. And that's what killed Comic Genesis and Comic what was it called in the early days? It was Keen Spot and Keen Space. And they made the terrible mistake of separating themselves out into, okay, we are the good people, the great comic artists, they're the Keen Spot people, and yes, this is a community of our professional artists, and then the rest of them are in the
art nobility.
Art nobility, and the rest of them are in Keen Space. It's just a space for them. And then it got like, we don't even want to be associated with the Keen Space, so we're going to call it Comic Genesis instead, just so the separation is clearer, so we don't get mistaken for those frickin' plebs. Drunkduck has always been completely egalitarian, and which means when we say egalitarian, we mean we like to be as equal as we can. So we not only have different styles of things, and we celebrate them equally. We have people who are from different points of view of different like political points of view. We have people who are like, obviously, the different genders and different sexualities and all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But we love it all. We are not ever going to be, okay, you're excluded because of that, you're excluded because of that, you're excluded. We don't like exclusion.
Look, we also have adult webcomic artists.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of not suitable for work stuff that we also celebrate, and I have immense respect for. Actually, one of the months that is coming up, I'm not sure if it's the next one or the one after that, is it is sorry, it is not suitable for work month.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I don't know how I'm gonna do it because I'm a huge prude, but I will do it because I think they deserve to be celebrated because it takes crazy skill to be able to make an adult comic. So yeah, that's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be lots of fun.
Eye-opening. But yeah. That's yeah. So yeah, that's another thing about when we're doing features, the main site feature as well as the Blue Sky feature, we totally will go out of our comfort zone, and we don't just feature stuff, we don't just support stuff that accords with our own point of view, or our own, like, okay, so I like this stuff, so I'll only feature that. Like, I'll feature stuff, whose artwork that I don't like. Sometimes I'll feature stuff whose story themes that are not my thing. Like, humor isn't my kind of humor, because I don't want to exclude stuff that is still worthy to be celebrated. People put a lot of genuine work into that, the passion, and that is what deserves to be supported. Not what doesn't deserve to be supported is my own particular biases and tastes, stuff like that. My tastes is what my webcomic is about, and I do my own webcomic which features those things. I don't have to have the whole site following my own tastes in any way whatsoever. And we're all like that, aren't we?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like there are certain webcomics that are clearly not made for me, and that is fantastic. I love that. I love that I am on a site that has webcomics that personally I wouldn't be able to read for various reasons, or they have subject matter like a theme that does not appeal to me. It's fine.
Yeah.
But the fun of the matter, the feeling of rightness, if that's a word, is that as I am reading stuff that I like, I know that there are others that are reading the stuff that they like that I don't, or that I cannot, for whatever reason, read. So I feel that we are truly encompassing and loving art and the art of webcomic making. And that's the beautiful thing about it. Because if, like you said, it was just what appealed to us, it wouldn't be the Drunkduck. It would be, Oz's Garden of Delights, I don't know, or
God.
Kansas Prude Fest, where nobody gets anything, or what have you, or Baines's. I don't know, what don't you like, Baines? I think you like
this garbage dump of crap. I don't know. Oh yeah, there's lots of stuff that doesn't appeal to me, and it's great that it's there, and then you just find the stuff you like, and it's
exactly.
It's
exactly. And that brings me to another thing. we like creators, and we also like people in terms like we like individuals. We like them to be able to relax and flourish in our community, and to be able to state their opinions, to say what they feel, to basically be themselves. And that means that we are very much open to things. And it is basically very hard to get banned on the site. You have to go out of your way and keep going out of your way for a good while to finally get banned.
Yeah.
And I say this with some level of authority because I would be doing most of the banning. Like if you want to blame someone for a ban, it's me. So, yeah, I did it. And I actually I have only banned one person, just one.
Okay.
Yeah, and they did like it took and although the behavior was very egregious, continuous, without any kind of like leeway to improve for I think almost like a week. They kept going at it for a week before I banned them.
Oh wow.
So
Yeah. After like
yeah,
efforts to work with them and stuff like that. I think I know.
exactly.
Yeah, the case.
Exactly.
Yeah, but then Tance relented and unbanned Baines, so it was all.
Thankfully. Thankfully.
Yeah,
So there's one other that stuck, but I'm the one that I kept coming back and we finally figured it out.
Yeah. And you see, like, it all worked out. And now he's an administrator.
Exactly. It's very strange. It seems impossible, but there you go.
Oh dear, oh dear. Yeah, we're not a ban heavy site because we like people to have different points of view, and we're very supportive of our members, our people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Consequently, and part of this whole Quackcast is to sort of familiarize people that maybe are new about how like what the atmosphere here is and what you should expect and what we also expect of you as a user of the site. And the biggest, that's why we have terms of service and etiquette the way that we have them, because it gives you very, very clear do's and do nots in very, very certain defined terms. We don't like these very vague terms of service that confuse and discombobulate.
Yeah, or could be if they're vague, they could be weaponized in different ways.
Exactly.
You can say, "Oh, but I banned you because of this," and it's there in our terms of service. Yeah, but
exactly, we don't do that here, and I know we don't do that here because I wrote a big part, not all of, but a big part of the terms of service, and I like things to be annoyingly precise and defined and clear and no vagueness when it comes to rules, because it is for the safety of the users and the hosts.
Yeah,
we all know where we stand. So yeah, please go read those. Please go read those. They are very, very clear. And if something isn't clear, send me a PQ. I'll make it clear. So really.
yeah, we can be contacted about things.
Yeah. Contact me about anything and everything.
Tance is a good person to contact about this stuff. For me, I'm not a good person to contact about this stuff because I'm more about just managing the making the site work, pretty much, rather than talking
Mhm.
about this stuff. But yeah, Chance is a good person to talk to about this stuff.
Yeah. And so
I'm a
the
good
thing
person
is,
to politely answer your email and then forward it to Oz and Tens.
yeah. Baines is an excellent person uh, for everything.
Mm.
So
Yeah, basically, if you need to rant to someone and complain, just contact Baines. And,
no, don't contact Baines. Contact me. Okay, don't make Baines feel bad.
Yeah. Or if you're in the mood to
Contact
just get an answer from me that says, "Oh yeah, I see. That's really cool. I'll let the others know." You'll get an answer, but it'll be a pointless answer before someone else addresses the thing. Yeah.
no, send Baines your abuse. Like, if you hate the site, send
Hey,
No,
if
no, no, no,
I
no.
do, I'll
Send
accept
it to
that.
me. We protect Baines. We protect Baines. He's
Well, thank
he has to be protected at all costs. Um,
For unclear
but
reasons, but I still appreciate it. Yeah.
so yeah, the one thing I would urge beyond reading the terms of service uh, would be this: like, contact me. You are not making me tired, okay? And why am I saying this? Because when something happens, because we're all human, and there will be things that cause friction or make you angry, or you don't know how to handle, or what have you. Don't publicize it in the forums.
Yeah.
Because that's when you go public, you're basically rallying peer pressure. And that means that whoever is the target of this peer pressure will, first of all, feel bad. Second of all, probably get defensive. And third of all, probably try to also rally peer pressure against you and say, now that you are going to be involved in a flame war or a ping pong of, aha, but this is my argument. Aha, no, your argument sucks. This is my better argument, or whatever
It
you
just
want to call
becomes
them.
trying to support your rightness. Like, I'm right because of this, and actually, yeah, that's annoying. I was just gonna say that if you complain, if you have an issue, you're talking to real people on this site. We don't support at all the AI assistant kind of way the world is going. Like, we hate that. And our site will never have AI assistants in any way.
We will never have AI anything.
No.
Like, you will have to, I don't know, peg us with it like you do a vampire with a, with what I don't have vocabulary right now with a
Stake us?
yes, with a steak or whatever. Like, we hate it that much. We hate it more than vampires hate garlic. So
Yes, exactly. So you'd be talking to real people here, not. You won't get your pat little responses from a intelligent assistant, because assistants are not intelligent unless they're human. So there.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Speaking of AI, it's okay. So there's this famous fellow, Richard Dawkins. So he made himself really famous because he came up with this book called the God Delusion. About his idea of activist atheism, which is fair enough. That needed a that was great in what it was, but recently he wrote this article about how he thinks that AI is conscious because he had some long discussion with, like, I don't know, OpenAI or Claude AI or something like that.
Oh my God.
How can you not believe it's conscious? Which is a great example of someone speaking outside of their expertise. He is an evolutionary biologist. He has no idea about intelligence, about cognition, about anything like that. He's got no no special expertise in that. And yeah, so he massively made a frickin' fool of himself by believing that AI was conscious because of the way it was responding to him. It's a large language model. It's made to make words fit together in a readable way. It's not conscious, you idiot. You idiot.
The thing is, for me, what makes this remarkable is that he failed to see the irony considering his book. So, yeah. How could you not see?
Failed.
Yeah. and that is like, now I'm not gonna make this comment, but yeah, that is ironic. And that's another thing. You will have strong opinions, and you should express those strong opinions. It's just, at least on the side, don't throw them at other people if you can. And if you absolutely feel you must, throw them at me. I will convert them into something that is a bit more palatable and contact the other person for you. And we're going to resolve whatever it is that is the issue discreetly and without any drama, but with a lot of efficiency and discretion and compassion for all parties involved. Because I'm that kind of person. I'm a good person, I think.
Yep.
I don't know.
Indeed.
So, yeah, I'm here to help you get what you want, that I guarantee you will not get if you just go rampant on the forums, because generally drunk duckers do not like that sort of thing, and they are not going to be receptive in anything you have to say if you just go out guns blazing, so to speak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like treat other people as human beings, you know, with their own thoughts and feelings, like your thoughts and feelings, and like, and don't do whatever that Christian thing is, you know, do unto others and all that kind of stuff. Like, you know, just be nice to people. Don't presume people guilty and ask themselves to prove themselves and all this kind of thing. You know?
Yeah, you don't have to. Like they just said, Tent is there to get these messages and to deal with it. You know, you don't have to start fights. It just screws everything up. It screws up the whole vibe of the site. It screws up everyone's good time, and you know.
Exactly. Although ironically, we don't like drama, we don't like bad feeling, but ironically, I appreciate the fact that someone cared enough to put drama on the site, because it's been a while since that's been on the site.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I actually think it speaks to how well regulated we are, because we have a lot of people talking and interacting with each other and not needing the drama to get what they need from each other and to exchange opinions, because we have, and that's another thing that I really like on the duck. We have had very emotionally charged debates on the forums in threads. That you could have posts that have like a small essay each, where someone is writing exactly what they think about an issue, whatever that is. But it always somehow remains civil, even when people are a bit snippy at each other, but they are not snippy at each other, if that makes sense. You can tell that they are feeling strongly about the matter, whatever they are discussing, but they are not looking to, grab others that are potentially disagreeing by the throat about it.
Yeah, exactly. They're angry at ideas, not people, which is what you should be.
Witness
also
any
be the
back and
fact
forth
that-
between Ozone Ocean and Bravo over the past 15 years. See plenty of vigorous back and forth.
Yeah,
But
that love
it's not,
relationship.
but it's never Oz speaking as the admin and being
No, never.
authoritative that way. It's two people, in a sort of a vigorous back and forth. And I never know what the hell they're even talking about, but that's another story.
Yeah, I also sort of steer away from it. I meld into the background like Homer Simpson in the bush. That's what I do when this
Melting
happens.
into the hedge. Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of like seeing it, but I never know what they mean. I get lost very quickly in what they're talking
I
about.
know I'm not getting in the middle of that. Even if I have an opinion, no thanks.
Yeah.
I do need to mention though that now that we're discussing this, perhaps the reason we are basically so peaceful without being drones or in a cult, or I don't know. I mean, if you were in a cult, you wouldn't be peaceful. You would be just angry outwards towards others. But I think we are this calm on this side because we do not tolerate certain things. We are very tolerant while being intolerant of very specific behaviors and very specific ideas. Like it is in the terms of service, we will not allow Nazis on this side, for example, at all. It is simply something that is not allowed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, when we say we don't allow Nazis, we don't allow people behaving like Nazis.
Yeah, no,
we're not.
Yeah, go on.
Because we wouldn't know if someone was, and we're not gonna be a private investigator and go in and go, oh god, this person, I don't know, I don't like their avatar. I'm gonna have to go in and search up all their social media, anything that's connected to their name on Google. I mean, I think that kind of behavior is abhorrent because I don't care about. Like, fair enough, being a Nazi or being like whatever, being like evil is bad, but we're not gonna investigate people to that level of degree just so they can post on our site. No,
right.
But that said, if you are going to act as a Nazi on the site, that will get you banned, and that might be like the swiftest, most efficient ban you can get.
Exactly. I was just going to say, like, this whole thing that Tance and Baines mentioned about me and Bravo, like, we have our disagreements and stuff like that. But the thing is, we are two incredibly fragile people. We have our strong opinions and stuff, but we're both, like, we might have strong opinions, but we are very fragile people. And so that's why we don't ever take anything, like, over the top. Because it's very easy to, like snails with those little horns, and as soon as you touch one of them, they go, oh, that's Bravo and I. We'll go, oh my god, I can't even post on the site for a while because I feel like, oh my god, I can't stand that someone disagrees with me or has, or I might have offended someone. Oh my god. So Bravo and I are both like that. We are very fragile in reality, even though we seem like we're, this is my opinion, I strongly believe it. As soon as, something happens, we're like, oh my god.
Yeah, both
my feelings are hurt.
Adorable, by the way. I love
that?
that about you and about Bravo. You are both adorable.
Oh yeah, for sure.
We pretend that we're strident and yes, this is what I believe, and anyone who disagrees with me is an idiot, but in reality we think, no, please don't disagree with me. please.
And I generally, like personally, I have, I mean, I'm not very easy to anger in general. But there is a way to make me instantly angry, like this. And that is if I see a user trying or successfully bullying another user.
Oh,
That
yeah.
gets under my skin so quickly. And I will not, I mean, I will show sternness and I will be a lot more cutting and a lot more direct than I would normally be. Like I will still be polite, but you will know I'm not happy with you.
Right.
So yeah.
Yeah, we don't like people who are belittling others or treating them mean. And I hate myself when I think that I've done that to someone. Like I have, long dark tea time of the soul. Anytime I think I've done that to someone. So yeah, and I think we all do, don't we? Like we feel bad about ourselves if we think we made someone feel bad about themselves.
Oh my God.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we better wrap this up then. This has been Quackcast number 795.
Yeah.
5 more until 800, whatever that means.
Yeah.
Cheers.
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 Bye-bye.